like this pan flag inspired nail tutorial and want to know how I did it? Well, stay tuned. So hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Shani, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my pan flag inspired nail tutorial. So I'm going to be doing this using dual forms, and I'm going to start off with the makartt Polygel in the color Misty Rose. I got this in a makartt nail kit like 2 years ago, I want to say, and surprisingly I still have a lot in there. It's like a pale kind of a mauve, I hate saying that word. But yeah, so I'm using the Model Ones dual forms that I got in this little Model Ones kit that I got from Fat Kid Deals. If you guys don't follow Fat Kid Deals on Twitter, you definitely should. They always post good deals. I got a whole polygel kit with a mini lamp that you see over there. And I think it was 6 polygels. They were blue. There were some blue glitters and stuff. It had the, what are they called? Nail files and what are the other things called? Oh, the like base coat and top coat. It had those for like $18, but I actually got it for $1 because I had an Amazon gift card. So yeah, I'm just filling up these dual forms with the color. If you guys can see it, it's very, very pale. It doesn't look anything like the bottle, but I really love this color, and it's one that I used a lot. And I'm just gonna fill up that dual form. I was also called a poly form with a little bit of polish. You want to make sure you have it kind of thick in the middle, but you thin it off to the sides. You know, this isn't really a beginner's tutorial. It's more for somebody that already knows what they're doing, but if you guys want a beginner's tutorial, I can definitely do that for y'all. But yeah, so I'm just patting out this polygel in the form, and I really like these Model Ones forms. They fit my nails so like effortlessly. I usually use the makartt ones, and I think the makartt ones made me hate dual forms because they're just so thick and just, they have a weird like curve to them that just does not sit right at all on my nails. So yeah. So then I just went through and completed all of those. I sped it up because nobody wants to sit here and watch me do dual forms all day. And I think this is a good tip to do if you tend to mess up your nails a lot. I say go ahead and fill up all your dual forms first, and then, you know, go in and put them on your nails because you don't have to worry about, you know, messing them up or anything. So yeah, I went through and did that. So I did off camera, I roughed up my nails and did everything with my e-file, and I filed them down to shape. I didn't think it was necessary to put that in the video, but if you guys do want a video that includes me doing that in the future, I will definitely keep that in mind. But I skipped over it today because I was like, there's really no point in me doing this because most people already know how to do this. But yeah, so I'm gonna shut my mouth and let you continue watching me do this. After I filled up all those dual forms, I'm going to wipe off the surface of my nails with some 91% isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel. And this is because when you're filling up the dual forms, your nails get really, really sticky, and you don't want to have any sticky residue on your nails before we go and put our dehydrator and stuff on, because that is going to be my next step. So I did work one hand at a time just to make things easier for myself. I'm not going to do my right hand on camera. But yeah, so basically now I'm gonna go in with my dehydrator and my nail prep, and this is by OK Coin. It comes with a primer and the bond, the pH bond, and this was like $7 on Amazon. I was a little scared to use this brand because I'd never heard of it before, but it's been working really good for me, and I like it, and it's really affordable. So yeah, it does have like a typical like nail polishy kind of removery smell, I guess, but it's not too bad. And yeah, like I said, I do think this has been helping my nails stick on a lot because I was one of those people that always had my nails peeling, but I think I've finally gotten it down pat how to do it correctly. You definitely need to rough up the surface of your nails, and for me it didn't work using just the typical buffing block or the typical nail file. I used my coarse grit on my e-file. I just use the coarse like sandpaper bits that they have, And that's what's literally been keeping my nails on so far. So now I'm putting on the pH bond and being sure not to get that on my skin. And yeah, like I said, and this is a air dry pH bond. I know some people have the kind that you have to cure under the lamp, but this one air dries and it dries pretty fast. I still put my hands under there, I think. And I'm gonna use the makartt, what's it called, base coat. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know how to talk. So now that I have that base coat on, it's time to start applying the dual forms. Also, when you're using your light, make sure you move your dual forms and your nails away from it because they will cure. I learned that a long time ago because I did it on accident. And I like having this little Modelones lamp. I use 2 lamps in this process. You're not going to see me using my big 120 watt lamp because it's all the way on the other side of my desk where I do my nails, so there's no point in showing you guys. But this is a little tiny Modelones, like portable one that came in the Modelones kit that I got. And honestly, this one is great for like spot curing or whatever they call it. I can't think of the word, but flash curing, because it helps me press down the nails without them lifting. Because you see how that nail lifted right back up? Like, I always had that problem with dual forms because the air bubbles and stuff are getting too much polygel and they just would not stay down. So I definitely recommend getting a smaller portable lamp so you can flash cure before you cure the whole nail, and it gives you time to get all that excess off before you sit under the lamp. And then I just turned it over like this so that it was easier for me to press it down and to get all those air bubbles out of the nail, because if you get any air bubbles, they are going to live. So then I pop off. I filled in the bottom, the backside too. Make sure you're always filling in the backside of your dual form, and make sure you don't get any of that gel down into your natural nail, because if your nail breaks, it is going to break the whole thing off. Don't ask me how I know that, because I did that the other day and yeah, my nail is broken. So I also used my nail cutter or whatever you call it to cut them down to size because I like this shape. And then right now I'm just going in with some extra polygel to fill in the little gaps or cracks and spaces that got into some of my nails. Some of the dual forms did kind of slide around, so I had some open space like on the sides, and I'm just going in and filling those in with more of the polygel and then curing it under my lamp. And I'm going to file those down later on, but make sure you get all that off the edges and all that kind of stuff, because you don't want lifting. And if you have anything around the edges, you're prone to lifting. So don't even put yourself through that. Just clear it up. And I ended up having to do that for a lot of my nails because I made a lot of little patches, which is so annoying, but whatever. So yeah, I sped that up. I tried to stay in focus and not block the camera, but it didn't work. So now this is what my nails look like. They're all cut down and I filled them in. And now it is time to wipe them off again with some more isopropyl alcohol to get that tacky layer off, because if you don't get that tacky layer off, it is going to gunk up your file and it's not going to do a good job. So I just wipe each of my nails down, and now it's time to go with that 120, I think it's 120, 110 grit file. I don't remember, but this came in my makartt nail kit. So if you know what kind of grit files they put in there, you know. And I'm just making them a little bit thinner and clearing up all the little bumps and stuff on the edges. I like kind of a coffin-y shape. I don't even know. They're like I call them like square coffins. I don't know what they are, but they're not quite coffin and they're not quite square. And that's how I typically like my nails, besides almond. Almond is my main shape. But yeah, that's what my nails look like so far. I think it's 120 grit. Yeah, I could kind of see it in there, but I don't really know. But you want to make sure your nails are all shaped up before you start putting polish on, because it's going to be harder. Then go in again with that alcohol, and yeah. So I saw that my pinky nail was still kind of messed up, so I went back in and put the dual form back on top of it and put more polygel to fix it. And also I messed up my ring finger, which I'm so mad because as I'm recording this today, my ring finger popped off. You will see later on that it has like a tiny crack in it later on in the video, but I thought I did a good job of repairing it, but I didn't, so it popped off earlier. So I'm gonna have to fill that one in, and I'm really sad because it was my favorite nail because I really did the design really good on that, but whatever. So then we cured that and filed it down again, and then I also go in a minute and I'm gonna take that spongy buffer block or whatever to fix the top parts of my nails, like the top, because when I put that extra polygel on, like a lot of stuff got on there and they look kind of messy. So that's what I'm doing now, just filing those down, making sure they're even and stuff like that. And this is like a spongy buffer, so it's not too rough and it's good on the polygel. So yeah, my nails look a hot mess. I did mess up a couple, but we're gonna fix that. So we wipe it off with alcohol again. And now it's time to get into the polishes. So I'm using this white from this modelones kit that I got for free. They sent a gift kit because I bought another kit from them, the Polygel kit that I got. And then I'm using these other polishes and my folk art tiny detail brushes from Walmart. So first I'm going in with this white. It's called like cream or something. I'll put the names of these polishes in the description because I don't really remember. They came in a kit, but this white I know is called cream. And I'm going to take my tiny detail brush and I'm going to draw on some clouds. I don't know what it is about me, but I love doing cloud nail designs. Like, it's something wrong with me because I always do little clouds. But yeah, so I take the brush at the very tip and I just basically make these like oblong circle things that just look kind of wispy. And I just take the brush and kind of wisp them out to get like the shape of a cloud. So you kind of pat little circles, but then you kind of smear them to make the clouds. It's not the best description, but it works. And this is just how I do my clouds. I know a lot of other people have their own ways of doing it, but this is how I like to do it. And I'm sorry it's not really in focus. I got too close to the camera and I didn't really feel like changing it, but then we fix ourselves. So you see that crack in my ring fingernail? Yeah, that's why I broke off, but ignore that. And then we're gonna add another little cloud over here, and I kind of mess it up. But the thing about clouds is clouds are oblong anyway, so no one even really cares if you mess it up. But I was trying to focus on covering up my smile line because I don't know, like I just hate having my natural like nail show through the clear. So I'm really trying to cover that up with that other cloud, and then we're just gonna put a cloud over here, and I'll show y'all the nails that I was kind of loosely basing these on. I'll add that in here and you guys will see it. But you know, recording me hasn't done that yet. So then I'm going to take my even thinner detail brush that is very thin, and I'm going to start adding some sparkles and some dots. I love sparkles. I like to put sparkles on the things. Oops. Like whenever I'm drawing or anything I'm doing, I like to put these sparkles. I have them on like on my stream things. Like, I don't know, I just like sparkle. I think sparkles are cute, and they're basically like crosses, kind of. They look like crosses because I kind of messed up. Then we're just going to add some dots to fill in the empty space with this polish, and I think it looks cute. And then we're going to cure that for I think like 30 seconds. I cured it, but always. So I'm pouring water into this little shot glass I got from Dollar Tree, and these are little nail decals that I got, water decals that I got from AliExpress like years ago. And these are gold. They're like very celestial type things. So I'm taking a moon and a star to put in the clouds. I thought that would look really cute. So the way these decals work is you put them in water and you let them soak until you put the stuff on them, until you can put them on your nails. And they're kind of like those water tattoos you had as kids. And so now I'm going with this like iridescent holographic like polish, clear polish from modelones, and I cured that. And now I'm going in with my little nail decals and I'm peeling them off with my tweezers, which you don't see on camera because like I said, they're just like those little water tattoos that you put on as kids. And then I'm going to place them on my nail. You just put them on there and they stick automatically to the top coat. And yeah, so I have the moon and the star. I'll get into focus in a minute. You see, and I was just wiping them off. You don't really have to wipe them off, but to get that excess water off if you have a lot of water on there. And then now we're going to go in with a regular clear top coat to seal those in. And I'm going to curate like always. And that's our accent now. So now we're going to go into the actual pan flag. So I'm using this pink. It's like flamingo something, and the yellow and the blue. These all came from another makartt nail kit off Amazon that I got like sometime last year. So now I'm drawing on the flag, and I was trying to do like something kind of Sean Legend inspired. I think his name is Sean Legend. It could be Chon, but I'll put his name in here. I love his designs. He always has like these loopy, kind of like whimsical, like swirly designs on nails. You've probably seen them like all over Instagram and stuff, but I love his style, and I was kind of going for something like that. At first I was going to do thin lines, but then I decided to just kind of do like a French tip type of thing, I guess. And so I kind of waved these out a little bit, and the thing with this polish is it is kind of like translucent, so you have to build it up to really get in there deep, because if you don't, then it's just going to be kind of loopy-goosey and it's not really that good. So yeah, so I'm just drawing on my little designs with these brushes, and I'm so mad at that ring finger because that ring finger was my favorite nail, but that's the one that broke off because I had a crack in it, and I just see the crack so much as I'm looking at it. So I'm gonna be out of frame a lot for when I do this yellow because I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I wasn't doing a good job. But anyway, I'm just going in following the path of the other nail to do this yellow part of the pan flag. Like I said, I'm doing the pan flag for Pride Month because that represents me, and I really like the colors, and I thought it would be cute for a nail design. And yeah, so I'm just filling in that thumb and stuff, so I'm sorry I'm not really in focus right now. I kept getting farther away from the camera or too close. So then we go on with my favorite color, which is blue, and I would think this blue is called like a blue lagoon or something like that. I don't know. And I feel like I lost another part of the video because I don't see it in here. But yeah, I did 2 coats of each of them, and you want to fill in your sides of your nail too, and also the tip of your nail, because if you don't, it's just gonna not look cohesive and it's just gonna look bad. And then it helps seal it in so it won't peel off if it were to peel off, because that'd be annoying. So that's what my nails look like, all filled in. And that pinky ring, that pinky nail is so ugly. It is so ugly, but I'm gonna go in and fix that later on. You guys will see, but I was putting the finishing touches on these nails with that blue because we want them to look all perfect, even though perfect isn't real and they actually don't look perfect. But that's the point. They're supposed to be like kind of, you know, loopy, whimsically, you know, not supposed to be straight lines because that's boring. It's Pride Month. There's no room. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. Okay. So yeah, make sure you get those little under bits, like I said. And now we're going to do another accent nail. So I'm doing my ring nail, the one that broke off. And I'm just going to put some more sparkles. And I'm really, another reason why I'm upset is because I did the sparkles really good on this side. Because this is my left hand and I'm right-handed. So I did the sparkles pretty good on this side, but I messed them up so bad on my right hand, and I was so upset. That's why I'm mad that this nail broke. That's why I'm really mad. But yeah, that's that crack right there. You see that crack? Oh my god. I'm so upset about that crack. Let me stop saying crack. Take a shot every time I say crack, if you're old enough to drink. No, don't do that. And I just add these dots to kind of fill in the little space or whatever. So yeah, that's what I did for these nails. And then I put another little star on that pinky because I messed up that pinky, something awful, and it was bad. So now I'm going in with my makartt top coat that came in the Polygel kit, and I'm just covering up those nails. And I think I put another layer on that first accent nail too, just because it doesn't hurt to have a ton of top coat, because if you put a lot of top coat, you know, your design's gonna stay there. And then also, you know, fill in that tip, encapsulate it so that there's no peeling, no, you know, breakage or anything like that in the polished colors. And yeah, I keep going out of frame because I literally always forget where the camera is positioned, so I go out of frame a lot. And then we're gonna put those in the lamp, of course. And now we get to put our cuticle oil on. So my dumb self had already put the cuticle oil on before, and then I had to pretend to put it on again because I forgot I wasn't recording when I did it the first time. So yeah, I'm just rubbing that into my nails. Look at how they look. Also on the right side, I put like some hearts and little dots because I thought that was cute too. I don't know. It was actually pretty nice, and I'm happier with my right hand than my left hand. So this is the completed look. I think I did a pretty good job. My hands look so greasy, child. They look very greasy. It's a mess. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this nail look. Happy Pride Month. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see more nail tutorials or whatever, let me know in the comments down below. And if you decide to do a design that's similar to this, tag me on my Insta. I'm going to add it. And thank you for watching. Bye.